Hello, everyone, and welcome. You can sense it through the pageantry, the tradition, the electricity that permeates this place as we get set for a terrific game. The Warhawks will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Santiago. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
People still fill in the stands, and he takes the opening kickoff back to the house to fire up the crowd, fire up his teammates. What a start for this young man.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. They're just about to boot it away, full of energy after housing that last kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the UL Monroe Warhawks offense will have the first possession of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
And that is exactly where the football is supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball is only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll try to pick up the first through the air, using the quick game. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And the Warhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Makes the grab inside the 30. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. The Warhawks in the hurry up. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Plows through the defense. An attitude run as he's dragged down after a pickup of 6 down to the 14. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. DB's right up on the receivers. And the ball is intercepted. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and he's going to take a shot right away. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Warhawks! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Fielded in the end zone, it's Santiago. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult...
He's looking deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Going up top. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
He's brought down solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. This offense looking at a 3rd down after that last completion. Got the quick pass. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. And the Warhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. They keep attacking through the air. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. It's 3rd down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. The Warhawks headed quickly to the line.
Well, that receiver, he knew he had to get his head turned around quickly. He's running the curl route against zone coverage, but he knows his quarterback is going to be firing that ball into him. It's a rocket pass. He's able to make the catch and get the 1st.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Pope. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a 1st down. They've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an in.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground, and now getting him behind the sticks.
And he missed
The
it. The
official
shoot
says
ran into.
no good. Penalty marker on the field, and the kicker's going to get another go.
Why would you do that?
A little closer. Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. And the Warhawks will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Looking for room. It's Weber. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Second and goal for the offense. He's looking to throw. Gets rid of it. Not the type of accuracy you typically see from this senior quarterback. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Pocket starts to collapse. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And that is
Try
how
this
you
again.
get it done. Third down, it's the money down, right? We got to be at our best. How about the monster sack?
He gets a hand on it, it's blocked. And they got it.
Jeez.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
They'll go right back to him. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Now on first down from the 40. Wide receiver shows motion. With jet sweep pass. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And guys, this can be a great time to look for a big play on 2nd and inches.
Ah, crap.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Takes it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Timing has to be so good. We're throwing it his own defense over the middle of the field. The ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
He's right on target. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
What? They trying to keep this team in the game?
Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. Off the play fake on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Gets it out quickly. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. It's caught. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13. The Warhawks will line it up on 1st and 10.
Get set, get set. Ready.
Finds his big tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's looking to throw. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, UL Monroe.
Yeah, and the passing game comes
Oh,
through,
my
and we
goodness.
need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
He'll try to tack on one more.
Dude, stop running
There is a
into
penalty
the
flag because
freaking...
he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Line gets set, 1st down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it. Going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had him.
Open runway ahead. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Finds the finish line for the touchdown.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And for a quick
No,
update,
play
let's go to
D
Kevin
back.
Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Florida is just boat racing them right now, thanks to an offense that's putting up video game numbers. They're up by 28 over Ole Miss. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll start this drive with a pass. Grabs it in the middle.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's going to pass on 2nd down. He lobs one high down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
When I'm an offensive coach, I'm going to take shots. I'm going to take those 50-50 balls. And most of the time, I'm going to trust my wide receiver to come down with it.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Warhawks will line up to punt it away. He's got great speed. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. A 1st down for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. He wants to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Jackson. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. They'll give it to the back. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. They'll immediately call timeout.
I love teams that make it a priority to run the football, and they have today. Another good run by this running back. He's been doing it all night, over 100 yards on the day. Really, really good night for this young man.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he burrows his way into the end zone.
And you love giving it to the big boy right near the goal line, plowing ahead. You know he's going to put 2 hands on the football, lower his shoulder. 2nd and goal. You don't need 3rd and goal, thanks to the big fella.
And the extra point was good. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And he's going to try to return this one. He made the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very intriguing first 2 quarters of football in Memphis. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium.
We're ready to get it started here in the second half. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Fires to the big fella. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Warhawks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than convert.
Got a lot of running room. At the 20. Touchdown, Warhawks! And once he got loose, it was all over.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss, use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
What the
and
hell?
the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. Looking for a productive play on first down. To the ground with the back. At the 35, he's loose. Running toward the tape. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown!
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. If they take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field and score, there's no end in sight for these guys.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. They're just about ready to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You got to find him in the passing.
And on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive. Trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. The sure hands, it's Weber.
Good play call on defense. Third down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up for it.
And the returner will be dragged down. Here comes the offense onto the field again. They'll try the run. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout.
Oh my God,
And the
bro.
ball is picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. The give out of the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring.
Oh my goodness. I told you they was throwing.
And they take it in for 6 more points.
I told you they were throwing.
Quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Bro, is this going to be a thing? You're not even trying to get the ball now.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Not even diving at the ball. Tag
The
it.
decision
Relax.
has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty.
Still mad about the
Not gonna give
Wolverine
him a
thing.
chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Here comes the offense on first down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He'll pull it down. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Fullbacks, a.k.a. blocking backs, a.k.a. don't touch the football very often. and usually don't go far down the field. But a nice little chunk run here for the fullback. Give him the ball, reward the big fella.
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Handoff to the fullback. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. If they thought it would fool them to give it to the fullback, that was not the case.
Yeah, give this defense credit. They obviously watched a lot of film this week, and they knew there were a lot of different guys offensively that could touch the football, including the fullback.
And the quarterback bought a little time, but actually bought a lot of time, but not enough time. The defense gets to him. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. On first down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. This offense has a second down play. How entertaining has this game been? How good are these offenses right now as we take a look at the stats after 3? Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Offense gets set for second down. Off the play fake. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
You know, you start day 1 of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
And the Warhawks want to pick up the tempo. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down. The Warhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Give him about a yard on the play. It's down at the 10. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He wants to pass it on second down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Weber. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They move the tight end all over. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle.
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Warhawks. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback, and he sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make
going on here?
Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy.
Well,
I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the big fullback. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. So after the first down run, here's second down. Here's the handoff. Still on his feet at the 45. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. They'll go to the fullback. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Power football with the run. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Looking to throw for it. He's got an open man. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Guys, this is the kind of finish we hope for. Tie game. Offense with a chance to grab the lead. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now. So, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. Finds his tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that's a tough one to swallow, man. You got yourself in a position where you can go tie this football game. You're in a good spot. You're trying to move the ball.
A little alley into the end zone for the touchdown. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. They're lining up to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And he goes down after making the grab, picks up a few, but still short of the first down. On on second down, looking again to throw. Pressure coming. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
A lot of things had to happen for this offense to get back in the game, but how about the defense? The defense said, no, sir. We're going to end this one right now. Makes the big play, gets the safety. Not only score points, they get the football back, and the clock is on this side. The defense just ended this football game.
After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them.
Ew. Ball. Ball.
No fair catches here, looking for room. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This offense is so deep, it's teetering on the edge of a safety. Leaves it with the running back. Finds a crease at the 20. Afterburners coming. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. They'll give it to him again. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. When we get to the offseason,
That was unnecessarily
they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offense.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work. From throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses. In this game, it was no different.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Remember, love is the